Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. Yeah, we Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and fine to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like them other guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas?
Hit up Ohasha. Listen, brother, off script, that is a word from the Lord. Listen, God has given you the anointing of pettiness. Brother, you've been getting on JSU's neck since you got here. I never knew you was going to do a show about the Dion disciples. But beyond that, brother, listen, keep bringing the smoke. Keep bringing the pettiness. Listen, the people want to hear you. They're going to hear you. And remember, God's going to bless you. Be blessed, brother.
Breakdown. I love too easy topic, don't take offense when I touch down. I got it to a T, not a QB sneak, but if your D look weak, I'ma rush now. The trick of the trade, we're trying to celebrate. Everybody want it done tastefully. They can't tackle me, they knowing it's the truth, but they still wanna hear me say it tactfully.
H is for the heavy hits, how we handle his hypertension has to be clever. It's better if they just let him sit. Nah, this ain't a hobby. Hallelujahs hollow the halls. This is champions writing the hieroglyphs on the walls.
Everyone envisioning encrypted plays on the side. Know the end goal, the end zone, and enter in my eyes. Echoes from people, me host emos enchanted inside. Entanglements in the trenches, clear benches, enjoy the ride. Essentially, we eccentric, yet we also eclectic. Well respected, collected, and never look for no exit. No exceptions, it's expected. You took an L, so accept it. Can't water the squad down, every player electric.
That's shocking. I'm exercising every evident energy leading to victory. I call that energy winergy. When we play, it's like a symphony. Execution of an extra point to put me up for endorsement deals. I'm in the end zone now, my favorite place on the field. I see no equals, even odds fall when stacked against us. We crack them in the trenches, then we send them back to benches. Eternalize my endeavors, Canton enshrinement. Exit 107 on 77's where you'll find us.
Jay, bro, you snapped on that one, bro. That's cold. I salute you.
Man, right back at you to the backpack pole. We both did our thing. It's Joe Allende, by the way, yeah. Scotty, Mike Reed, yeah. D breakdown,
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty, man, back with another one. You already know what it is. Wednesday, no other day. Maybe another day. Some other stuff could have transpired, but we're here for the show. And again, I couldn't do without my brother from another. Give it up for Mike Reed.
Y'all looking for me? My belt had to get some TV time before we go to action on Saturday, Scotty. My belt had to get some TV time because you know it's BTA Saturday. Hey, long live Kofi, because Kofi was belt to ass before belt to ass was a thing.
Yeah, you right. Hey, listen, you right. Kobe was belt to ass before belt to ass was even a thing. That's real. Shout out to my boy Kobe, man. Shout out to Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. That's real. That's real.
So I'm a little late, y'all, cause Scotty had to wait on me. I just left Walmart. I just left Target. Had to go to get a brand new belt just for Southern on Saturday. Yeah.
You're not even snapping it right. That thing ain't even snapping.
It brand new, Scotty. You know, you gotta loosen it up.
Still, guys, still. You know, gotta loosen it up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, gotta massage it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta massage it.
I'm ready.
That's good. I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. It should be a good game. It should be a good game.
It should.
It should be. Listen, it should be. It should be. I mean, they did play y'all pretty well in the SWAC championship.
Hey, can somebody get Coach Quinn? Can somebody get Coach Quinn again in here? Cause you know when Coach Quinn watch the show, the other team don't score. Oh, that's a rhyme. Oh, that's a bar. That's a bar. When Coach Quinn watch the show, the other team don't score.
Hey, you might need to put that on the shirt right now. That was actually pretty good. That was pretty good. You might need to put that on the show. You might need to put.
Hey, I'm gonna clip that, Scotty. We gotta clip that one.
That was pretty good. I ain't gonna hold you. That was pretty good. You know, the boy out here dropping bars. Okay, that's fair. Listen, you know, it's gonna be. Listen, at the end of the day, any given Saturday. That's what they say. Nobody thought Syracuse was gonna beat Clemson. It happened. You know what I'm saying? Any given Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So, whoa. Whoa.
What that building? Hold on.
17 and a half. That's any at Southern. You know how outrageous that is to be 17-point favorites on the road. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy work right there. That's nasty. That's diabolical right there. But hey, before we get into today, most of you Bama's don't make it past the first 10 minutes anyway. We got a giveaway at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you watch it all the way through so you have an opportunity to win the giveaway sponsored by M-Bar. All right, sponsored by M-Bar. They'll be giving some stuff away. So again, if you want to participate in the giveaway, gotta stay to the end of the show. All right, gotta stay until the end of the show. All right, let's get into a little hot topic, Mike.
What you got?
Now, I'm not gonna say I told you so.
I was ready for this.
I'm not gonna say I told you so, But I'm just gonna say I told you so. I've been listen. Shout out to Miss she followed me on Twitter. She sent me this in the shout out to Miss Divine. Shout out to Miss Divine. She watched the show. She specifically put in Twitter. She said, "Make sure you show Mike on Wednesday." I said, "Yes, ma'am. I surely will."
Scotty and Miss Divine.
I said I surely will.
Them 2 home games that we had was at 2:00. Y'all know how our people is, Scotty. You know how our people is.
No, I don't know.
They not finna sit in the sun.
I don't know.
They you know how our people is, Scotty.
I don't know how y'all people are.
They not doing them 2:00 sitting in the sun games against Hampton and
So y'all got lights? Y'all got lights in y'all stadium?
Yeah, we got lights, Scotty.
So why don't you play at night?
I don't know. That's a good question, Scotty. I don't know why they schedule the games at 2:00. I don't know. I have no idea. Somebody told me jokingly that Ashley Robinson scheduled them at 2:00 so he could be at M-Bar by 5:00. But I don't know. I think he scheduled at 2:00 so we can be at the day party at M-Bar at 5:00. Scotty,
crazy.
I don't know. I don't know how true it is, but hey. Everybody not coming out them 2:00 games.
Ryan, I'm going to complete that Discord. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I haven't got back with you. I'm going to complete that Discord. Trust me. I appreciate you. I appreciate your hard work. I'm not saying I'm going to finish that Discord. Appreciate you, Ryan. But
is it TV? Is it TV? SWAC TV?
I don't know.
It might be SWAC TV.
They ain't got shit to do with your attendance though.
But hey, man,
you 60,000.
Got it. Them Jacksonians not coming out to that 2:00 game.
So how you got 60,000 and Bama's ain't coming out to the game, Mike?
2:00 in September. They not coming out, Scott, unless we playing like Southern or somebody. Alcorn. They're not coming out to see no Hampton and Stevie.
Just change the vernacular.
No, it's gonna be there, Scotty. Give me time later on this season. Give me time later. Give me time later on this season. You gonna see her work. Watch that SWAC play. You gonna see her work.
The only time you're going to say 60,000 is at homecoming. That's the only time you're going to say it.
Hey, Scotty, you give us some time. Give us some time. It ain't going to work.
How many games you need?
Not against no Hampton and Skeggy.
It shouldn't matter who you playing.
Not against no Hampton and
Skeggy. Fam, you play Albany.
Not against no Hampton and Skeggy.
Stadium completely
ain't playing at 2:00.
That's not their problem.
They not playing at 2:00 in Tallahassee. They not playing at 2:00. The only time we show up at 2:00 at homecoming. That's the only time.
So you can't show up. Homecoming,
Scott. You got people coming from out of town.
Wow, you got more excuses.
Homecoming different, Scotty. Come on now. Homecoming
crazy.
Come on, Scott. Homecoming
Man,
different.
I saw this on the Twitter. They said, when I spoke on said 2:00 games, the DJ not being innovative, they might need you, Mike. Hey,
I did say I was disappointed when I did go that first game. Didn't I say that, Scott?
You did say that.
I did say that. Hey.
So Pimp C Nephew said the DJ not being innovative. That's his name. Not me. That's his name. You know what I'm saying? Being innovative and demanding crowd participation and actually turning the vet into a party. It sounded like hate. I love JSU, but I want us to do better, be better. Can't do the same thing. Expecting something different.
I ain't gonna throw no shot at the DJ because they're my partner. I ain't gonna throw no shot at him.
Unpredictable.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. They're my partner. I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, yeah. I'm not saying. Ain't nobody throwing shots. I'm just reading what the man said.
I get it, but I ain't gonna speak on it.
Okay.
I ain't gonna speak on it.
Well, I'm reading on it. He ain't speaking on it. I'm reading on it. Okay. When I spoke on said 2:00 games, the DJ, unpredictable.
He did it. He did his job.
The not being innovative and demanding crowd participation and actually turning the vet into a party. Now, my question is does he want the DJ to turn into a party, or does he not want the DJ to turn into a party? I'm confused. Am I reading that right? Does he want it to turn into a party, or does he not want it to turn into a party?
Demanding crowd participation and actually turning the vet. Hold on. He said he didn't turn it into a party.
Okay, so he wants it to go into a party. Okay, that's fair. Listen, when I went to Jackson games, I keep trying to tell y'all, and I say it. I've been saying it for the last 4 years. You guys' crowd participation is ass. Unless it's a big play or a touchdown or the band playing, y'all don't do shit. Like, that's just.
But the band wasn't playing. Like the first game, the band really wasn't playing. That was my only thing. Like the band really won.
I mean, that's nothing new. I like at the end of the day, y'all crowd to have 18,000 people, you know what I'm saying, and the crowd participation be ass is tragic. It's just absolutely tragic. So to me, I get it, but that's not on unpredictable.
Yeah, unpredictable. Yeah, it ain't on him.
It's not on him. You know what I'm saying? He can only do so much, and then the announcer can only do so much. Because if I say get up for fourth down or make noise, and y'all Bammers don't make no noise, what you want me to do?
Now that announcer ain't my partner. I hate when he be like, when we get in the red zone, he talking about JSU Tigers, you know, what do we want? TD, what's that touchdown? Scotty, we in the red zone. We got the ball. Why are we making noise? We supposed to be quiet.
We supposed to be quiet.
We supposed to be quiet so they can hear. So we won't get a foul start. Now, when the other team got the ball in the red zone, that's when you make noise. So I hate that. It grinds.
It must be the DJ because the winning ain't doing nothing. Because y'all ain't winning nothing, so it must be the DJ. But I heard people had problems with the DJ at Mumford because they wanted more band, and he was playing through the band sets.
Wow.
And it just was a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I've been saying this for the last 4 or 5 years I've been in the space. I'm like, I really believe the SWAC should get away from that no band playing rule because that to me is what makes SWAC games when the band is when they blasting. Like listen, at the end of the day, what's the difference? And I need people to understand. I want people to understand what's the difference between going to Tennessee and hearing 100,000 white people go, or hearing a band blast for an hour or 2 hours. Like, I don't see the difference. What's the difference?
Facts.
What's the difference?
Or Mississippi State, them Cowbells.
It's no different. If crowd again, there's not a stadium in the SWAC that holds 60,000 people and people actually show up. All right, it's not enough stadiums that hold 50,000 people. There's not enough stadiums that hold 40,000 people to really get crowd engagement being a part of it. So that's why FAMU's really works because they got 15, 18,000 and they fill that thing out and the band be rocking and all student section be loud. To me, if you let the band be the crowd noise, what is the difference? That's my whole issue. What's the difference? I don't see no different.
Yeah, I think that's an NCAA thing. So
I don't agree with it because I don't see the difference. If being loud, these stadiums pride themselves on being loud. What's the difference? When the other team got the ball, they loud. What's the difference? So that's my little 2 cents on that. But
I agree, Scott.
To each his own.
Let them crank.
Right. Hey, let them go, man. Let them ride it out. All right. Now, got to talk about this.
Yeah.
Got to talk about this. Not impressed. That's what he said. I don't know his name. Darren Morris. Now I do. And I think all of HBCU football knows your name, son. And for the wrong reasons. I feel like a parent, right? When it's like, why does the principal know your name for the wrong reasons? Like that this is one of those things like we should not know your name, sir, because this is for the wrong reasons. And let's see the video.
Nothing really. Nothing really. Not impressed.
Kind of like the same defense as last year, a lot of returning players.
Same defense. Some new players on the back end, but yeah, not impressed.
Last question: how confident are you in this team going into this game this weekend?
Real confident. Probably the most confident I've been all year. From game one, I was confident in them. To this game now, like I said, we just got to go out there and execute and be 100% and take away the pre-snap penalties and the penalties after the play.
Now, I know people are saying volume. That's how he spoke. I recorded it at the loudest level I possibly could. Listen, I ain't got nothing else for y'all. Mike, what was your thoughts?
Scotty, I absolutely, positively love this. Because Scotty, he just gave us and our whole JFU staff bulletin board material. One thing you don't want to do, like my boy Kid Black told me this morning, one thing you don't want to do is piss off Lorenzo Quinn. One thing you don't want to do is piss out Lorenzo Quinn. I know Quinn probably had this video on repeat this week. And keep playing it. Keep playing the entire practice, Coach Quinn. Yeah, Scotty, they done fired us up now, Scotty. Oh, he might not get a catch. He might not get a catch, Scotty.
I didn't understand. Like, when I saw it, I said, what the fuck is this? Like, I literally, I'm staring at my phone and I'm reading the headline. I didn't even know the video came with it. Like, I thought he made a statement, like, not impressed. And then I kept scrolling and I saw the video. I said, you can't be no dumber. You can't get no dumber. Like, listen, I wouldn't be mad at Alabama State if they said that. I wouldn't have been mad at wouldn't be mad at FAMU if they said it. Wouldn't be mad at it. You're talking about a team that you have not scored more than 21 points on, talking about, I'm not impressed. You haven't scored 21 points on these Bamas in like 4 years, in like 3 years. And you've played them twice in some years and still haven't. The last time you scored more than 21 points on Southern was when Dooley was in the SWAC championship against Dion, and they had that miraculous run at the end with the quarterback. That's the last time you've put 21 points on this on Jackson, period. And to have, I'm gonna be honest. If I was a coach, I would have yanked that nigga off the stage so fast. He would have looked like the Sandman. Like, you would have just seen my hand come off the screen and just yank him off. Like, what are you doing? You're not that good to be talking like this.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Now, again, listen, and in my hot take at the end, I'm gonna say it right now. My hot take at the end is like, Darren Morris, your team better have your back.
Man, what, Scott?
They better have your back. You have better been speaking for every Bama in that locker room, because for damn sure, Jackson gonna be ready. Your ass better be ready. Now, again, I wouldn't have no problem with this if this was any other team. If this was Jackson, if this was Alabama State, I wouldn't have a problem with it. If it was FAMU, I wouldn't have the problem.
Even Prairie View, I
wouldn't have a problem. If it was any other team, and I get it's the rivalry, but sir, you've been getting your ass whooped for the last 3 years. You can't make this make sense. You're already, Kelton put in the chat, you already 17.5-point underdogs. And you talking like this? We not impressed with you. You must been talking about Southern. And y'all know I can't stand Jackson from beginning to the end. But goddamn, this got to be the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. In my 4 years covering HB, this got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Now, maybe his mama a prophet. Maybe his dad a psychic. Maybe somebody done seen the future to see that they can win this game. And for all be it, my boy, I hope somebody prayed for you. And I hope somebody prayed for your team, because you saying this did you no favors. All I'm going to say is your team better have your back. Let me get to Smash real quick, and I'm going to come back to you, Mike. What's up, Smash?
Whoa, Scotty.
What's up?
Hello?
What's up?
Look here, remind me of the Grambling situation. Like, genuine question. What you want him to say? Real question.
Hey, Jackson State's a pretty good team. Hey, we're looking to get out there, compete at a high level, and we know this is a big game for us, and it's a rivalry, and we're going to give it everything we got. The traditional stuff that people say every week. Listen, Smash, I'm cool. I'm cool with the negative energy, but this ain't it.
Look, I understand that, Scotty, but at the same time, why he can't be? I feel like you're grilling him for being like confident in himself. I get it. It's not a good time for something right now. But at the same time, if you want him to be modest, I already just said that and clowning him for.
I'm not saying be modest, bro. He's dog. How Smash? No, Smash. Let me put this in. Let's put this in band. Let's put this in the band world. Because football wise, this don't make no sense. You can't make it make any sense. There's teams.
God, listen, you want him to basically. You see that weak statement you just said, like, yeah, we're gonna give it all we got. That's some weak shit. This is Jackson. This is
You don't give your rivals bulletin board material. That's rule number 1 in football, especially when you're the sorry team.
So, bro, the man can't speak how he wants to speak in and say nothing. Let him write his own check then. I feel like he's grilling the man for like.
I'm grilling him because it was dumb. It was dumb. It's a dumbass statement. I'm not impressed. Okay. What are you? Okay. What have you done to be? What is impressive about this team? That's what I'm asking. If I'm somebody from the outside looking in, and I'm asking a southern player, why are you not impressed with Jackson State's defense? What makes you feel that you're better than them? Because he can answer you that.
I think you're misconstruing what I'm saying, bro. Yes, I know Jackson good as a motherfucker. A blind dog can see that. But I'm going along the lines of, if that man won't talk confident like that, you know what I'm saying?
It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. This is, you don't do this in football. This is, bro. It's like rule number 1. If I want you to go, I want y'all, because y'all love to talk about stuff, but I want y'all to understand. This is rule number 1 in football. You don't give your opponent any extra motivation to go out in the game. You just don't do that.
That sounds weak as hell to me.
You don't do it.
Listen, I don't care. I don't care if I know we're gonna lose. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna buy.
Who does that? I know I'm going to lose, and I'm going to go out and give you more energy and more bulletin board material. That's dumb.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Bro. It is. It's dumb, Smash. It's not smart.
Even if it's a fight, bro. You think this nigga? If I feel like I'm on the undercard, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it all. Like, no, nigga, fuck that. I'm gonna talk my shit. I feel you. You saying don't? It's almost like you saying don't make them more mad than they need to. That's
listen. Let me explain something. No, you're comparing different sports that don't make sense, right? No, if we're talking, this don't no. You cannot speak for 11 other guys. You can't speak for them.
He said to him. He did not say the rest.
But that you're making your other 11 guys got to back you up. What do you say? This is a team game. This ain't boxing. This not, I can go out and do things on my own and make it happen. He cannot. No, he is speaking for 11 other guys that have to go up. He don't have to listen. See, this is the shit that pisses me off when it comes to stuff like this. No. I'm just saying this is what makes me mad. This is what makes me mad. He does not have to block Quincy. No. He does not have to block Quincy Irie. He does not have to block Ashton Taylor. He does not have to block these D linemen. He does not have to throw against this defense. He's a wide receiver that is dependent on the quarterback and the O-line. It doesn't make sense to say this.
You basically are saying this is what it sounds like to me. You saying
this is dumb.
Don't make them more mad.
This is dumb. You don't do this. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. You can't. There's nothing you can say. It's nothing you can say to make this make sense. It's dumb. You're not good enough to even have this type of talk. It's dumb. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. There's teams that there's bigger rivals in this game, and they don't do it to each other. They might say, yeah, we don't like each other. Yeah, I love this game because we don't like each other, and we gonna go. That's cool. That's cool. That's fine. In rivals, that's cool. That's great. Hey, I hate them. They hate us. He could have said that. I hate them. I hate Jackson. There's nothing.
That's gonna piss him off. You know. That's gonna piss him off.
That doesn't make any sense. No, Smash. No. Nah. I'm gonna let you go on that one because we're not gonna agree on that. Uncle Willie coming to you. We're not gonna agree on that. It don't even make sense to argue about it. What's up, Uncle Willie?
Hey, Scotty, thank you for taking my call. Let me push this off. Okay, Scotty. First of all, I want to say this. I don't wager or gamble against the loved ones. I love you, Scotty. Now, only way I would gamble against you if we play billiards or a game of golf. That's the only way I would gamble you. But them Simpson Dick Riders is in your chat. $500 up on anything they want to bet on. Mike Reed.
What's up, Mr. Willie?
This is what I want to say to you. Football just ain't football. Ever since we've been cheering, football just ain't football unless them Tigers play on Saturdays. Do it seem like that to you too?
Man, I said, Mr. Will, I told Scotty, I said, I feel like Jackson State ain't played it forever because we skipped 1 week.
Man, ever since I was 14 years old, if Jackson State didn't play on Saturday, I didn't even watch the NFL that Sunday. It just don't feel like a football. It just don't feel like a football week.
Oh my goodness.
I know, Scott. I know.
Lord
you
Jesus.
Like this. I know you're coming around Jackson State, but now I seriously don't. This is what I want to say. I want to make sure I make everything right. That defense. Now, Scott be gaslighting y'all a lot. Jackson State defense this year, that team is like a Sun Belt Conference team. That's more like an FBS team. If that Southern game would have been a conference game, the game would have been more closer, and Jackson might have pulled that game out. I'm telling you, but I'm haters. But I'm haters like Mr. Sargent and all these people out here in the chat. Put your money where your mouth at, homeboy. Put your money where your mouth at. I'm not gonna bet. I'm not gonna gamble against Scotty. But and one of y'all suckers, I bet y'all. I bet y'all every day. Every day. I don't think Body gonna get over 250 yards. I really don't. I know Scotty love Andrew Body, and he's some kin to your wife, Scotty.
He no kin to us.
I know, but he came y'all.
Yeah, he was in our wedding. Yeah, he was in our wedding. He's in our wedding.
I used to say funeral a lot when I used to tell people, I got anyway. But I know you love him, and I didn't want you to get into your feelings.
There's no feelings. I know he gonna do 250.
Whatever happened, they throw 400 yards. I'm gonna come on here and say, man, you know, I'm gonna take my lumps, but I won't bet you on nothing like that. I bet you on in gambling and pool, 9-ball, 8-ball in hand. Bet on the golf course, but not on the football game. I love you too much, brother. I love you too much. You're doing too much good of a job. But these Tigers gonna tear the SWAC ass up. And this boy from Southern, I doubt if he even get a catch.
That's what I said, Mr. Williams. That's what I said.
And that was dumb. That was a dumb thing to do. You a sorry ass. Who did they lose against the Division II team? A real sorry ass team the first week?
No, they lost to SCCU.
Yeah. But I just wanted to. I had to wait a whole week to tell you that, Scott. I'm not gonna gamble against you on the football. I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna go down that road. I love you too much, and I want to work with your son in the future.
Yeah, but, I got you, Mr. Willie. These call lines is blowing out. Let me call back in.
That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
Y'all keep up doing the good work.
No problem, please.
All right, Mr. Willie.
Let me be very clear what I'm saying. I'm Rocky. I see you, and TG. I see you as well. I want to be very clear. I understand this is a rivalry game. If I want to be very clear about if Darren Morris gets up and says, I hate Jackson, I don't want to speak on Jackson. We'll see it on the field. They gotta come see me in the field. That's cool. I hate Jackson. But when you speak on what do you think about their defense? We'll see Saturday. Like that. You don't say not impressed. Like, you just don't do that. I'm not saying I'm not telling him to be nice. I'm not telling him to do any of that. I'm just saying you don't stoke a fire that's already going. That doesn't make any sense.
And Scotty, if somebody from JSU would have said the same thing, I would be just as pissed as you.
I would be like, yo,
exactly.
I would be like, listen, you're the better team. That doesn't need to be
exactly.
Scared.
You don't need no bulletin board material.
They don't need nothing extra to get up for this game. If they not gonna get up, then they ain't gonna get up. But don't give a team a reason to get up for the game. Like, that's better than you. That to me is just asinine. Like, this, I need y'all to understand. This nigga is going through like 3 quarterbacks in 3 games. And the quarterback that you just had last week just started for you. Like, y'all Southern people are weird, bro. Anybody from Southern congratulating this is dumb as hell. Rocky, coming to you.
Hey, what up, bro?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, check this shit out. Now, Scotty, riddle me this, right? I understand the premise behind giving the other team bulletin more materials. But at the same time, Quinn went viral on them by saying same team. So at some point, you're gonna get it back. And it's just like, look at here. I remember in the middle of the ring. I know it's a different sport. I'm talking boxing. And when Antonio Tarver asked Roy Jones, you probably was in elementary when this happened, and he said, "What's your excuses tonight, Roy?" You gotta sometime establish that you're not scared, you're not backing up, and you're not taking no bullshit off nobody. And I think that's what this was all about. This wasn't even about bulletin board material. This wasn't about nothing other than standing up to the big bad wolf.
Rocky, you can say that without saying not impressed. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can say, ain't nobody scared of Jackson. We'll see him on the field. I hate Jackson. I'm going to get my get back. Whatever you got to say. But to say not impressed on a team you've never scored more than 2 touchdowns on is crazy to me.
Scotty, I get what you're saying. And to me, what does the gentleman have to lose? They've been getting their ass kicked for the last 6 times anyway. They ain't said shit. Somebody at some point got to stand up and draw the goddamn line and say, we not taking this shit no goddamn more. And I think that's what the man is saying. Somebody got to stand on it, and even if they go get their ass kicked, right, which probably is what's going to happen, I'm not backing down. I'm not running. I ain't retreating. We standing right here. You got to come see us.
That's different from saying not impressed, though, right?
Me personally, I appreciate if I was a Southern fan, I would appreciate the bravado. I would appreciate the courage. I would appreciate a man willing to write a check with his mouth. Let's see if they game match their conversation. That's all. That's what this is all about. We'll see. And guess what? We won't even have to talk about it.
If I'll say this
more after this.
Thank you, Coach. You can show confidence and not be disrespectful. There's a fine line. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I get it. You can. That's all. That's what I'm saying. He crossed the line when he said not impressed. I'm telling you, he could have said a lot of things in this press conference that would have made your point, Rocky. Like, man, I like the energy. I like the confidence. Hey, listen, it's our home game. We playing the rivals. We're coming in motivated. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do. You talk about your team and what we're going to accomplish, but you do not cross that line to say not impressed. You just don't do that. I do not care. I don't care.
Look at here. The great urban philosopher Willie D. once said, and anybody from the South know what I'm about to say. He said, "You gotta let your nuts hang."
Okay.
And that's what the young man did. He let his nuts hang.
Okay.
And again, if I was
he's not good enough to do that. Why can't anybody get that through their fucking skull? He's not good enough to do it. Who are you? You're a nobody. And I hate to do a kid like that, but you're a nobody. If Trey Holly comes out and says that, I'm like, oh shit, Trey Holly about to go off. Okay, I see you, Trey. Who are you? Who are you?
Hey, put it like this. Jackson State gonna be looking for him. And he's somebody now. If his game matches his talk, then everybody know who he is. Like I say, you're not gonna keep coming in my house, knocking off all my goddamn furniture, dropping shit everywhere, pouring shit all over my furniture, leaving my house stained up and messed up. It's gonna be something.
Let me say something. I'll give you a perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example, right? I remember when Willie was doing the Florida Classic, and somebody asked him about Baton. He said, "We don't even say that name around here." Like, there's ways to go about saying stuff without saying it. Like, I don't say their name around here. We don't do that. We don't do that. I get that, but again, and somebody in the comments like, "Oh, he is that guy, but he's been dependent on Cam." That's what the fuck I'm talking about. When you're a wide receiver, you're dependent. You can't talk like you a guy and your stats don't back up. It don't matter who your quarterback is. It don't matter. If you that guy, you that guy.
I suggest them go, and before the game, they need to walk out to Willie D. You got to let your nuts hang.
We'll see.
And then that is, I just like it, man. It's entertaining.
That's cool.
I know it's not strategic. I wouldn't even say it's wise to do, considering where they are, where their program is right now, and how they've played this season. But I love that somebody stood up and said something.
All right,
I love it.
Appreciate it, Rock. TG, last one, and then we're gonna move on. What's up, TJ?
Scotty.
What's up, TG?
Good, bro?
What's goody?
Man, first of all, congratulations to you, bro. You doing your thing, man.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Commentating, bro.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
That's what's up. Mike Reed, what's up, bro?
Hey, they done woke up the monster. They man, you don't, bro. If the boogeyman under your bed, you don't stick your hand down there and poke him.
Mike Reed, I'm in Dallas, man. You got to hit me.
I gave him your number. I definitely said his number.
I know you did, Scotty. Hold on.
Yeah, I did. I believe I did. I hope I did. I might not have. I thought I did though.
Dang.
Nah, you didn't, Scotty.
You got to give him my number, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. I'm gonna hit you up.
Now, bro, you got to hit me up.
Hey, it's gonna be a lit weekend. So yeah. I'm gonna call you, bro. The weekend gonna be lit for sure.
For sure. Man, so on the topic at hand, I'm gonna tell you what's disrespectful about the whole thing, Scotty. This is what's disrespectful. It's disrespectful that 327 people watching and only 66 likes. That's the disrespect. Because don't nobody care about Southern. We talking about not getting these likes up. Like nobody cares about what Southern talking about, what they man talking about, what this dude talking about. The only disrespect is that the likes not up. That's what we need to be talking about.
Get the likes up.
Southern is not important. The Southern is not important. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good game because it's a rivalry game, and then it might be a smash mouth where they just get blowed out. Who knows? But whatever he talking about, that's not the real disrespect. The real disrespect is the likes. So just make sure that everybody knows, get the likes up, and after we beat Southern, we can move on to the next one.
All right, TG, appreciate the call, Brody.
Scotty, I agree with you 100%, Scotty. Because if somebody from JSU would have did that, I was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? You tripping, bro.
Again, and KP, I'm coming to you because you're a Southern fan. I want to hear your thoughts too. But my thing is this. If it was coming from Jacoby and Morgan, I'd be like, shut your ass up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, sir, stop it. If it's coming from Quincy, I'm like, oh, shit. Like, it's certain people you can hear it from, right? Like if it's coming from Miller, if it's coming from, maybe Taylor, if it's coming from BJ Washington, some players I'd be like, oh shit. I'm like, Quinn got my mindset would go, Quinn got something cooking. Oh, they on one today, or TC Taylor got something cooking. They on one today. Like they really want to show what it is. Dog, what has Southern done? Like somebody, I'm gonna let KP. I'm gonna let you talk. Listen, I ain't a Southern fan, but go ahead, KP.
Wow, what's up, baby? What's up, Big Mike? What's going on?
What's going on, KP?
Shit, can't call it, baby. Man, stall him off, Scotty. Stall him off, baby. Stall him off, man. That's a little fuck, man. He's just trying to put me on the grill. That's it, bro. But look, man, this light work, man. This ain't even nothing. Back in the gap, we used to go hard. We ain't give a F who was over that side. We don't care if you coming in 12-0 or 0-12. We gonna talk our noise. So this is light work, man. I understand. I get what you're saying. Like, you ain't did nothing. You ain't putting nothing on the papers. You should be talking. I get it.
Let me say this, KB. Let me say this. If this was the Dawson, I'll give you two teams that I would have took this from. If this was the Dawson Odom team his last year, or if this was the Jason Rollins team his first year, I wouldn't have no problems with this. None. Because that team you were competitive at a level where I'm like, yeah, this might be that one. Like they might get you. That's the only reason, man. I'm not saying that you can't be disrespectful. I'm just saying I'm not. You can show hate to your rival without doing it like this. That's all I'm saying. I didn't like how he went about it because now 11 other people got to meet you with that same energy. And that's the only thing about it is like, yeah, you're talking as a see Quincy Ivory can affect the game every play. A wide receiver cannot do that. He can't.
Facts.
Regardless of the fact.
I mean,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, my thing is I think if you had a better team, like if you had what was that quarterback that played in the SWAC championship when Dooley was there? Bubba. If you had Bubba at quarterback and Trey Holly and some guys and y'all just had to get clicking, you got to find it, I'd be like, oh man, somebody, okay. Bro, Bubba's not walking through that door. Dumas ain't walking through that door. Like, come on, man. That's all my thing. But go ahead, KB. Tell me as a
I feel you, bro. I'm with you, honey. Mike. I'm with y'all. But look, I'm gonna go left with it. You gotta think too, man. These youngsters, man, they get in front of that camera, and if they ain't got like a coach that's gonna kind of like, hey man, don't say that. If they got a coach that's ain't really like a Dawson Mullins. Dawson Mullins ain't really tolerate that stuff in the media. We spoken on the boards. We spoke it out in the opening. Like, as fans, like, man, we gonna do much. We say much worse than what the dude said at the press conference. But they youngsters. They want to make a scene, want to get a little TikTok moment or whatever, go viral. You got to throw that in that hat too. He might have want to went viral. I respect the young man. You know, he come from a winning program. He ain't used to losing. He just trying to, you know, drop his nuts, man. You know, just stall him out, man. Let him stall him out, Debo. He a dog, bro. Trust me, he a dog. He just ain't got the right quarterback to give him the ball. But when he get that QB that's gonna come in Saturday, you can kind of see some flashes. Now, if he can't do what he say, hey, you could drag him all you want.
Best believe it ain't. You ain't gotta give me permission for that. I'm gonna drag his ass.
It's overseas.
Oh man, every game I'm like every game he played. Are you impressed? I mean, who you impressed by? Let me know. Like I need to know.
Hey, but it get ugly, bro. It got worse, bro. It got worse. Like I said, I thought it was tame me. It would have been that. Let me would have been up there. It would have been I'd have threw the whole team, the whole university under the bus. Me, but I'm just saying, it's just like Southern just don't. We just had this pride, but we don't care who you are. We gonna talk out noise. We could be down coming in the game down 100. We still gonna run our mouth, and you ain't gonna tell us what we gonna say and how we gonna do it. We gonna do what we gonna do, and we gonna do how we gonna do it. That's how we built, man.
And that's why you got that's why you've had the coaches that you've had, because you're gonna do what you're gonna do, even though how dumb it is. Y'all just gonna do what y'all gonna do. How dumb it is. That's what you tell. That's all you telling me. No matter how dumb it is, we gonna do what we gonna do. All right.
Man, look. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna move out the way. Look, I understand your view. I get it, bro. I definitely get it. And I just want you to see the other side. Like if you was to walk on that campus game day and walk among the crowd, you gonna hear worse from Southern fans. You gonna hear, hey, we know we sad, but we still gonna do our thing. We still FJSU, whatever. That's just how we build. And I'm sure you're gonna hear the same thing from JSU. If they was coming in, well, I take that back, because during their time when they was losing, you couldn't even find a JSU fan. So I can't speak for them. But when Southern down, we could be down, but we could be at the top of the conference, we could be at the bottom. We gonna talk our noise, because every school want to be like us. Every school trying to be where we were, and they trying to get that same shine that we had. They trying to bring it to that school. So that's all I'm gonna say. Mike, I love you, boy. You be safe out there. If you coming out there coming out here to BR, man. You be safe out there. Everybody, y'all be safe out here, man.
Hey, appreciate it, KP.
I appreciate it.
Let me say this, and I want to just touch base before we move on, Mike, because if somebody said if Givens would have said it, how would I have felt? I would have been a little bit more confident. I would have been a little bit more at ease.
He can affect the game.
He can affect the game.
Yeah,
Givens is that guy. I wouldn't have been. I would have been like, damn, Givens, why? That's all I want to say. And I'm like, damn, Givens, why you do that? That's probably as far as it would have went for me. That dude.
Cause Scotty, I feel like I don't want to say, like, I feel like our defense has been kind of going through the motions, skating through. So he just turned us up, Scotty. Oh, he just turned us up. Oh, we about to have a hell of a game Saturday, Scotty.
Listen,
that's why I love it.
Let me give both. Let me give both spectrums, right? If you lose, that clip is Like how they got that dude on
They gonna
Jackson.
show that on the scoreboard.
Oh my God. Like, you know how they got that Jackson dude when he has that little microphone, like fuck them people. Like that every time, every week, every year, that clip just gets circulated, right? He's gonna be the next one in that boat. Like every time you play, and depending what the score is, they're gonna be like, not impressed, and they're gonna have a score behind them, or they're gonna have a clip of the game, or what, you know what I'm saying, or maybe him getting hit or whatever. Now, if they win, that is going to be the Southern news slogan for a long time. Not impressed. Like that's gonna be. Listen, I'm telling you right now, if Southern should win, oh my God, that is going to be on every single shirt made by Anthony Lloyd Collection.
Nah, for real, Scott.
It's going to be on every. It's going to have his image with him, number 4, receiver, not impressed. So either you want to be on a t-shirt or you want to be in a meme, but I'm telling you that right now. If they win this game, not impressed is going to be the hottest thing smoking. Just saying. That's just so it's going to be like that Kirk Cousins. You like that? That? It's going to be just like that. It's going to be up there. So listen, he could be a genius or he can be
Coach Quinn know what to do.
It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's get into a little SWAC Power 5. That was a great little opening segment, man. Appreciate y'all for calling.
For real, I like it. I'm having fun.
Yeah, Smash, you know I love you, bro, but we weren't going to see eye to eye. We would probably kept
going. No. This ain't the band thing. This football.
Yeah. Right. All right. What you got?
I got JSU still at the top. We ain't been beat yet. Alabama State still number 2. I moved. Hey, they growing on me, Scotty. Alabama A&M. They growing on me with Quad Brown. They growing on me
like a fungus, right? They just
They growing on me. I got PV at 4. I'm gonna see what they gonna do this weekend. Anyway, Texas Southern 5. It was hard to decide between 4 and 5, but PV got the win over Texas Southern. I know it's about 1 point, but they gave him the edge, Scotty.
Yeah, I agree. He'll go up there where he ain't SWAC. It would be. Listen. He'll be on the Mount Rushmore of sayings for the SWAC. It really will. It really. If they pull that game out, now y'all got me wanting them to pull the game out just because I wanted to be on one of them legendary statuses. Like I really do. Now y'all got me. Now you got me intrigued. Now I see why some people are like, man, but if it should so happen. So yeah, it's possible. All right. My top 5 looks real similar.
Okay.
Listen, I got to call spade a spade. All right. Jack State number 1. Alabama State number 2, Alabama A&M number 3, number 4, the Tremaine Jacksons, and 5. Listen, this was so hard because Texas Southern is winless. Grambling is not. Grambling has looked bad. I'm not here to tell you that Grambling has not looked bad, but it was either between them or Bethune-Cookman, and I had to go with Grambling. I just had to go with Grambling. All right, because I mean, what you gonna go Alcorn? Hell no. You gonna go Valley? No. You gonna go UAPB? No. Right. So it's really, you know what I'm saying. So it's really between Bethune and Grambling, and I'm tilted to the Grambling side now. How they've won has looked super ugly, but you know it is.
They got a big game Saturday, Scotty.
Yeah, against Prairie View.
Hey, commercial time. State Fair Classic this weekend. I was in the influencer program and I did a reel for them and did good numbers, so they gave me a whole little bag and everything, a ticket to the game and towel, Bebe block party towel, and shout out my boy Bebe. We go to the same gym. We were working out together or whatever.
That's the DJ, right?
Baby. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. What else we got? I got a fan for where them fans at. Game ticket and ticket to the fair, man, and a State Fair Classic pin. I see that. Yeah, so shout out to the organizers of the State Fair Classic, man. I rock with y'all. I promote the event every year because I just want to see HBCUs win, especially classics like this in a big city like Dallas. So support y'all. If you in the DFW area, if you went to Grambling, if you went to PV, hey man, show up Saturday and support.
You ain't even gotta go there. You just show up. All right, just show up. When you lose to Howard, I'm sorry. Nah, they gonna need a better win for. They gonna need a better Albany State. Nah, you gonna need a better win for that for me. I'm sorry.
Hey, DeQuincy, check my Instagram. I'm gonna post it later on tonight. All my events this weekend.
All right, let's get into a little the odds. Moving right along. All right, now in the odds, who scores first, Jackson State or Southern?
Thanks to Mr. Not Impressed, Jackson State.
I'm gonna go Southern. I think Southern's gonna score first, and the reason I say that is because they usually come out the gate really strong. They really do. I think Trey Holly's, a fresh Trey Holly is hard to stop. So I'm gonna go Southern. I think Southern scores first in this game. Yeah. So I'm gonna take that one. All right, moving on. Whose QB throws for more yards? Jackson State or Southern?
Jackson State.
How many yards does Jacoby Morgan throw for, Mike?
I tell you what, Scott, I'm gonna keep it real with you. He better go out there and throw some because he one bad throw away from Lockhart coming to the game and turning up on him.
How many yards did he throw for, Mike?
Ooh, Scotty.
Give me some
I'm
yards.
gonna go 175.
That's it? That's all he got for him?
We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna run the ball,
That's
Scotty.
all you got for him?
We're gonna run the ball. 175. That's all we need from him. 175. We're gonna run the ball. You know how this offense works.
I think Southern throws for more yards because I think they're gonna be behind, so they got to throw. So
Yeah, they make a lot of sense, Scotty.
you can't run the ball when you're behind. So
Facts.
I'm going Southern on that one as well.
Yeah.
All right. Who wins the turnover battle?
Of course, JSU. Thanks to Mr. Not Impressed. JSU.
Oh, you're not gonna let that go, are you?
Nah,
Now let me caveat. If Southern plays two quarterbacks, it does count as one. I just want to be very. That does technically count as one. So I just want to be.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna say Southern gonna have more passing yards
because if they play two quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Listen. I haven't really seen Southern's defense get too many turnovers this season, so I'm gonna go Jackson on this one. Yeah, I think Jackson wins the turnover battle. All right. Will JSU hold Southern under 20 points?
Yes, without a doubt.
Okay.
Had they scored 20 points this year? They scored against Valley. They scored 34 against Valley.
Yeah, that's a good. I was gonna say that's a good point.
Yeah. But other than that, nah, they ain't really.
I think this is gonna be a great question right here. This last one. Who has more sacks? Come on now, this is a good one. Who has more sacks? Kelby or Quincy?
Nah, Scotty, my original answer would have been Kelby, but thanks to Mr. Not Impressed.
Oh my
I'm
God!
rolling with Quincy
You are
Ivory.
not.
Scotty, if the boogeyman is under your bed, you don't stick your hand down there and poke him. You just sleep tight. You just sleep tight in your little bed and hope he don't bother you.
That is so funny, man. We got man, boy. They coming in hard. They coming in heavy. Ivory Givens. You only beat Hampton. Ivory Givens. Ivory. I love, man. It's going either way. So listen, man. If there's one player on this team,
is it somebody on before you say that? But is it somebody on Southern defensive line besides Kelby Givens that can make noise? Because if not, we can just focus on him and shit.
I think they got one more person on the other side. I think they do
because that plays a role. Because if you double team,
I think it's like an African name on the other side of him. That's
if you put your focus on Ivory, then Jeremiah Williams gonna have a field day. Like we got multiple guys on our defensive line, so
I'm gonna say this: there's not outside of my boy Jency. Shout out to Gents. There's not too many players on Jackson that I actually root for. Like, I ain't got no issue with none of the players, but like root for, like
he's just a hater, y'all.
No, I'm not. I'm just being honest. Like it's not. I mean, I like guys, but you know what I'm saying. Like no Diddy. Ooh, no Diddy. That did not come off right. Not at all. That did not come on. Hey, yo. Hey, I'm a happily married man. Anyway, with a woman. But anyway, listen. Whatever. Anyway, there's not too many players on Jackson that I really root for. Right? Like I want to, like, I hope that they really, really do well, right? Because if they do well, that means what? What does that mean, Mike?
Who? Do well?
If one of the players do well in Jackson, what does that mean? That means the team does well, and I don't like that, right? Like I want to see y'all lose every game.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, but Quincy is, that's like, I feel like that's like my little brother. Like I really like to see Quincy do well. I know his journey. I know where he's going. I know how far he's came. And I really want to see him do well. I want to see him be the defensive player of the year. I want to see him go to the next level. I think he has that type of ability. So I'm going with my guy, number 6, Quincy Ivory. I hope he gets 10 sacks and none of them affect the game. I hope he gets 10 sacks and like, you be like, man, he had 10 sacks? Yep, got 10 sacks, but Southern still pulled it out. That's how. No shot to you, Quincy, but you know you might got him. But that's it for me. All right. Shout out to Quincy. All right, let's talk about the matchup. And I need y'all we got to go back to go forward, okay? Like, this is what I'm saying.
Thank you.
This is what I'm saying. I need y'all to, when you say, oh, Scotty, you being emotional, or Scotty, all that, bro, look at the goddamn scores.
Because Scotty, you remember 2 years ago, Perry White kept bringing up, oh, we beat y'all 8 times straight. Oh, it's not a rival because we beat y'all 8 times straight. Scotty, how many we cooking up on now, Scotty?
Dog. I really want to break this down. I really want to break this down because people, y'all, a lot of y'all Southern fans, y'all were, oh, we Southern, we talk. I deal in facts. I don't deal in emotions. I deal with facts. Your team is not as talented as 2022. Even with Bashawn McCray's not good ass, your team is still not as talented as 2022. Your team is not as talented as 2023. Now 2024, whatever. But for and they was getting their ass whooped by Dion and by TC Taylor. 27-14 was by TC Taylor.
Yep.
So in his first year, so again, having this not impressed bravado is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And then last year, again, listen, man, Jackson State has been the same team for the last 2 years. Run the ball, play defense.
Yep.
Run the ball, play defense. No matter how good you were or whatever, they're going to do one thing. Run the ball, play defense. 2024, you score 15. 2024, again, you score 13. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? And if I'm being honest now, Rocky could disagree with me, but I don't care. I was talking to a Southern fan, and I said, I think, and this is just me personally, I think the running back room is better. It's better now than it was with Irv. And what I'm saying is when Irv went down, if Irv went down, it was like, oh, shit. Like, oh, my God, what are we going to do?
I said that.
This running back room is not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. You can go Ahmad. You can go Emory. You can go Terrell. Like
you can go Davenport.
You can go to any one of those guys, and they can be just as effective as an Irv Mulligan. So to me, this team running back, right, running the ball is more dynamic than it has ever been in the TC Taylor years. Now, receiver room wise, is probably the most talented, but you're limited because of your quarterback. Let's just keep it a buck, right? But
we got Lockhart for that.
That running back room is crazy.
Facts.
Crazy. So again, it's not a situation to where you're like, oh man, Irv's getting a blow, so you know we're cool. No, there is no let up in the running back room, right? So that's just my little 2 cents. But I had to show this stat because for somebody to be so not impressed, if anybody's not impressed, it's by Southern. I mean, come on, bro. 0. If I was a math major, somebody give me the average of this score for the last 5 years. Can somebody? I got math majors in here. I got doctorates in here. I got PhDs in here. I got some goddamn bachelors in here. Somebody give me the average of this score. 0, 14, 15, 13, 24 divided by 5. Give me the average. That got to be what? 17 points, 18-point average? Like, what are we? That's not impressive. You a Division I level program. That's not impressive.
Giving up 30.
Come on, man.
Giving up 30 some every game.
Ridiculous. Let me do the math real quick. Y'all got me pissed off. Let me do this math real quick. Get my calculator out. 13 points. Is that right? That's sad.
13.2.
That's sad. That is sad. 13 in 5 games. Your average point of scoring is 13.2. That is crazy. D from Diallo, coming to you.
My boy D.
Scotty, what's going on? Mike Reed, what's going on, family?
What's going on, D?
Hey, good, man. Just leaving the center, man. Had baseball tonight. Listen, Scotty, I've been listening to the last 15, 20 minutes, and you and Mike both are right about two things. And people forget. Like, why this kid would say that, I don't get it. I live in Columbus, and Michigan has won, 4 games in a row?
Yeah.
That's like Ohio State saying not impressed. Even though they are the champs, like, you still can't beat them. And some people in Columbus would rather beat Michigan and win the national championship. Like, it's crazy as delusional as that sound, what I just said.
No,
that's how they are.
I
man.
agree
They
with you,
would
because
rather beat
if Jackson went to the SWAC championship and Southern beat him this year, Southern would be like I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, but my football coach would say that like a gay dude with a bag of dicks, right? Like they'd be as happy as a gay dude with a bag of dicks, right? He used to say that all the time. He's happy, Lord. But that's how happy Southern would be, right? For real. So I wouldn't have no problem with that if they did do that. I wouldn't have no problem with that. But at the end of the day, man, like, come on, bro. Like, let's be honest. Like, come on. Not impressed.
Yeah, that was just silly for him to even say that. And you really don't need bulletin board material for a rivalry like this, but you really just add more fuel to their fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hope to catch Jackson State slipping off of a bye week. They lost to Southern Miss. Like, you hope to catch them slipping, and now you give them all the ammunition in the world to not be slipping at all. Like, TC ain't got to do nothing. You don't need no pregame speech. Like, oh, we didn't beat y'all 6 years in a row. TC beat y'all 3. Dion beat y'all 3. You know what I'm saying? And y'all still not impressed. So all TC needs to do now is go put up a 50 burger and see if they're impressed. But two things you guys talked about, I want to hit on real quick, because I know there's other people probably want to talk. I love Gibbons. I love Ivory. I think they're both two of the best players in the SWAC defensively. But Jay Walker said it, and I was watching that UNCC game. I mean, that NCCU game 1. Gibbons was non-existent. He was non-existent in that game, and that was, a pretty big matchup on ABC, and they didn't call his number. I would have to go Ivory, because I've seen Ivory perform on the stage against Southern Miss. He had a sack and a couple tackles for losses. He had a couple sacks against Hampton. So just on a small sample size of this season in big games, we've seen him show up even more. And Rocky can't dispute what you're saying, Scotty, because Jackson State's running back room is better than it was with Irv. And just to prove your point even more, TC's first year when Irv Mulligan got hurt, what happened to Jackson State running game, and what happened to Jackson State as a team?
Non-existent.
You see what I'm saying? They lost to Alabama State.
Yeah.
They lost to Alcorn. So when Irv was out of that lineup, they like, he was everything. Now, if Ahmad goes down, I think they cool. If Davenport goes down, I think they're cool. Like, they have so many pieces in that running back room to where I don't think one guy is going to be that big of a drop off if he gets hurt. Like, they still have enough talent to pick up the slack. But I'm gonna be anticipating this game and like to see what's gonna happen. I think Southern is gonna lose because they just don't have the talent to match up. McCoy will probably have 1 or 2 big plays, but I think Coach Quinn will keep him bottled up and wrapped up. But rivalry games, you throw the records out the window. We'll see what happens, man.
I appreciate it, bro. Let me go to some of these comments. It says, I want to hear your opinion, Mike. What would be the narrative if Jackson struggles horribly with Southern? What's your thought?
Offensively or defensively?
Either way, just struggles overall.
Offensively, let's try Lockhart, man. Let's get Lockhart some time out there and see what that young bull can do. Defensively, I got so much faith in Terenzo Quinn, Scotty, that I think he'll be able to figure it out.
Okay, that's fair.
I love Terenzo Quinn as a defensive coordinator. I think he's one of the best in the SWAC.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
If the guy from Alabama State didn't leave, I would 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
Well, I would have put the dude from Alabama State above you, but above Torrenzo Quinn. But other than that, yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think he's the best in the business.
Yeah.
I think if they struggled against Southern, I would have to agree with Rocky that this is probably the least talented team of Jackson in the last 3 years.
Huh? Even like least less than TC first year?
Yeah, because it was
it was tough TC first year, Scotty. Woo. Because we had lost everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think but you still had, I guess. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that year. I'll give you that year. I think it will be on that same level.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Okay.
It'll be probably like a little bit better because that running back room is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But but you still have Isaiah Spencer as the wide receiver. I'm trying to think of some other guys. I think you had another. You had the dude from South Carolina. The receiver from South Carolina, I really liked him. I think he broke his leg or left the team or something like that. And the quarterback position with Jason Brown, I think Jason Brown's better than Jacoby and Morgan. Just talent wise, not I think talent. Rico Powers, yeah,
Rico Powers,
yeah. So I think it's close. But I do think Jason Brown, like. I know Morgan replaced Jason Brown, but I would say this. I think if you gave Jason Brown this offense, Jason Brown's a better quarterback. Think about that. Remember the OC that he had was from Auburn. Remember, and they were trying to run this up tip. You remember?
Yeah.
TC Taylor. So if I really believe this, and I know if you ask Jason Brown to do what you're at, I think this is a way better team because you're not asking him to do a lot. You're just asking him to make the throws that I think he can make very consistently. And with the talent that, You can say Jason Brown is trash. I disagree with that. I think Jason Brown trying to run that system was trash. I think that did not fit.
Hey, don't get my boy Tuck started.
I think that didn't fit. But if you had the running attack and with the receivers that he has right now, I think you have a very dangerous squad. I really do. But that's neither here nor there. But I think you guys got to give some kudos to what Jason Brown could do, but I just think the offense didn't fit what Jason Brown did well. All right, let's get into players to watch.
I'm gonna go with the best players on the field, Scott. Travis Terrell. We got to give Travis Terrell the ball in space. If we could get him the ball in some space, Scott, he dangerous, real dangerous. Defensively, my boy Quincy Ivory, y'all done woke up the muscle, saying not impressed. Scotty, he gonna be in Southern. He gonna be in Southern backfield so much you gonna think he play for him. you gonna think he a Jaguar as much as he gonna be backed up beside the quarterback on Saturday. And my other guy, Ahmad Miller, we got to get him going, which I think we will. Once we get him going, everybody else gonna follow, Scotty.
Okay. That's
that boy gonna live in the backfield on Saturday.
I would have gone with a linebacker, either Ashton or Pulling.
I like Pulling. I think Pulling gonna have a big game.
Of you playing against Trey. Yeah. I think that you could have swapped out one of these running backs for a linebacker. Ashton, I'm a big fan of Ashton Taylor. I think he's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I like Ashton Taylor too.
And Reed Pulliam is a dog as well. My players to watch for Southern. Very simple.
You went with Darren Moore, Scotty.
You talking, you better show up. All right. You talking, you better show up. Running back Trey Holly is, listen, the Southern's offense starts and begins with Trey Holly.
Facts.
You got to get him going. He's a load to bring down. He is not your traditional running back. He can make you miss in space. He can run you over, has breakaway speed. This will probably be the best running back that Jackson's faced. I don't think Southern misses running back is better than Trey Holly. That's just me personally.
Scotty, can I get a brief side note right quick?
Go ahead.
Y'all talk all that stuff about us playing ULM last year, right? You remember that running back Hardy?
Cold.
Have you seen him at Missouri?
No, he's doing it.
Oh, he going crazy at Missouri, Scotty.
Oh,
he going berserk in the SEC right now.
Yeah,
I just wanted to throw that out there because I watched him.
No. It wasn't me. No, it was your boy Zoe who said y'all was gonna beat ULM. You had a better. Yeah. I ain't never letting that go. I was on the bandwagon. We can go back and I said this is probably one of the best rushing attacks I've seen.
Oh, I'm still around with my boy Zoe.
New head coach. We got
Mississippi JUCO.
We got better 3 stars and all that. See,
he called him Mississippi JUCO.
He called him Mississippi JUCO. So I want to be. See, that's what happens when you get on that. That counseling corner they got over there. When you get in that counseling session, you know what I'm saying? You just start saying some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I was very adamant.
Hardy been going crazy at Missouri.
I was very adamant that they was going to do what they was going to do to y'all. But, to each his own. But anyway, Trey Holly, I would say he's probably one of the best running backs you got.
We got to lock in. We got to lock in on him, Scotty.
Kelby Givens, listen. These are the games where you become a legend. Okay? I want to be very clear. These are the games where you become iconic of 3 sacks, 4 tackles for losses, and 6. This is where you make your name and go down in Southern as a legend and playing in games like this and being impactful in games like this. Making a forced fumble, recovering a forced fumble, maybe a strip sack, any of those type of things. This is where you make your name at right here. Doesn't matter all them other stats. It don't matter. This is where you become a legend at Southern University. And listen, Darren Morris.
Listen.
All right.
Kamari Rogers.
Better get your shit together.
Kamari Rogers, I want you to follow him around. If he so happen to go to the bathroom to do the number 2, I want you to hand him the tissue. I want you to follow that boy around everywhere he go.
Tissue. Tissue. All right. And Darren Morris, man, listen. As Smash said, you Rocky said it too. You right. You wrote a check. You wrote a check.
Like you said, Scott, he ain't got the block. He ain't got the block.
He ain't got the block. He ain't got to do that. He ain't got to block Quincy. He ain't got to block Ashton Taylor. He ain't got to block Reed Pulliam. You better figure it out, Darren. That's all I'm gonna say. You better figure it out. All right. You better be Mr. Not Impressed. If it was me, I would have a T-shirt under my joint. It said "Not impressive." If I scored a touchdown, I'd be like this. That would be me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That would so be me. All right, let's talk about this matchup. Southern's defense against Jack State offense. Listen, guys, you already know what it is. Kelby Givens, the linebackers, the DBs. Now, listen, I'm gonna say this. My 2 cents on this defense versus offense is, if I'm Southern's defense, I'm coming with that 5-man front that we showed against that we showed against Alabama State. I'm coming with that 5-man front. I'm keeping a safety in the box. Again, I don't give 2 crack-a-doodle-doos. If Jacoby and Morgan throws for 500 yards, I don't give a damn. I don't care. Congratulations, Jacoby and Morgan. You stepped into the quarterback club because I don't care. He's got to beat me. He has got to beat me. I don't want to see light boxes. Like you gotta put Bama's in the box to stop Jackson State's running attack and make it difficult for them. That would be my premise on that. Offensively, it needs to be a lot of motion. It needs to be a lot of motion. It needs to be a lot of movement so the quarterback can see what he has, what Jackson State likes to do. They like to do that zone blitz. They like to do that dog blitz off the edge. You have to be very careful with those things to make sure you're identifying and throwing towards the hot. So those are my things defensively, and we'll flip back and forth. What you got, Mike?
This gives Southern best chance defensively. They have to stop the run, Scotty. If they don't stop the run, it's gonna be a long day for Southern University on Saturday at Mumford Stadium. That should be their number one focus. I agree with you. I will load the box up. I put a safety in the box. They got to stop the run. That's the number one thing for Southern defensively.
Now, let me say this also defensively. And again, I'm not a defensive coordinator, but this is just how my mind thinks, right? What I would do is, since Jacoby and Morgan is a right-handed quarterback, I would always put Kelby Givens on his blind side, right? Because what I would do on the front side is I would buzz that DN underneath the route.
On the right edge, yeah.
So if it's a 2-man route, if it's twins to the right, I'm buzzing that DN so Jacoby and Morgan can't just pick it up and throw the quick hot route. I'm always putting Kelby Givens on his backside, and I'm playing towards his strong hand to the right side because most quarterbacks are right-handed, right? And that's the easier throw for them. If he gets it on the left side to the boundary, maybe we'll buzz there, but I would always buzz to his strong side, to his hand, to make sure I make him hold that ball just a tad second late so Kelby Givens can do his job and get around that corner and make it happen. That would be my little 2 cents on that.
Okay.
All right. Southern's offense versus Jackson State's defense. What you got, Mike?
They're going to have to block up front. They got to block up front, and they got to get Trey Holly going. If they can't get Trey Holly going, it's over with, Scotty. We going to blow them out the stadium.
I think this is I get what Darren Morris is talking about with not impressed, but again, against Jackson, you got to make them back up, right?
Yeah.
Like what I mean by that is Jackson is a suffocating style defense. They play up. Like they just keep squeezing the field on you, so it feels like you can't do anything. It kind of collapses on you, right? Yeah. So you gotta get something over the top. You gotta make them respect.
Gotta make
them respect something that's gonna go behind them. You gotta make them respect because then they'll just sit on everything, and then it'll feel like they're playing with 13 instead of playing with 11. Because it's just like everything's right there, it's sitting right there. So gotta get a lot of movement, gotta get some double moves. You got to get some double moves. Because again, these are very aggressive guys. The DBs have their eyes in the backfield a lot of times because they play in the run fits as well. So got to get some double moves. Got to get some tunnel screens. Got to get the ball out of your quarterback's hands fast. Got to get them comfortable fast as well. But a lot of motion, a lot of movement. Take your shots when they're available. Double moves. And if the quarterback is throwing it, listen, man. Gotta go to the receiver that can give yourself an opportunity to make a play. Right?
Is that Darren Morris?
I don't know. Who knows? But you got to do something to back this defense up and make them respect the pass so that they just can't tee off on you in the run game and just sit on everything and kind of slash and stunt and do all the crazy stuff that Jackson wants to do. All right. So it should be.
You ain't got coaching. Usually you have coaches up there coaching.
Oh, nah.
Because I'm taking Terenzo Quinn over Fred McNair and what's that head coach name?
Terrence Graves.
Yeah, hold on. You know he be wearing a hat like this.
That shit annoys me.
He be wearing a hat like this.
Oh God, it does. I am curious to see what Fred McNair's offense is going to look like. I really do. All right, Mike, your keys to the game.
Like I said earlier, establish the run. That's the number one thing offensively. Pressure the QB on the defensive side of the ball. We get pressure on the QB, we good. And also, I forgot to put in stop Trey Holly because that should be the number one thing. I forgot to put that in. My bad, Scotty. Okay, and we got to get the stars involved. We got to get Nate Rembert in space. We got to get Travis Terrell in space. We got to get those guys in space and let playmakers make plays.
Let playmakers make plays. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. I like it. All right. You know what time it is, guys. Time to make your order.
Yeah.
Order.
Yeah.
This is the Breakdown Order Up segment is brought to you by M-Bar at Jackson, Mississippi. Make sure you stop by.
Shout out to the M-Bar. K Reeves, what up?
And say what's up to those guys. All right, got to make the call.
Michael!
What's going on, man?
Michael!
Feel like a prophet.
Hey, Michael, listen, man, I got my background here, my boys at the M-Bar. Mike, listen, boy, listen. Hey, Mike, let me tell you now.
Hey, Mr. Campbell, already at the M-Bar.
Listen, Mike, listen. Mike, hey, listen, I had to show up, but it's where you went, Mike. Listen. Now, Mike, you had your birthday last week, didn't you, Mike? Mike,
I had a birthday last week. Yeah.
So, Mike, you had an off week. We had an off week. Now, Mike, let me tell you something before we get started. Now, Mike, I'm a businessman, right?
Yeah.
I'm a businessman. Now, Mike, you didn't know I bought a couple franchises. Mike, let me tell you. I done bought U-Haul franchise in Pine Bluff, Daytona Beach, Tallahassee, Florida, Lorman, Mississippi, and depending on what happened to Baton Rouge, I might buy a U-Haul because it's gonna be some folks moving after these games this weekend, Mike. There's gonna be the folks that gonna need some moving services.
So live, Mr. Kelman.
I'm just telling you, 1-800 U-Haul, Mr. Kelman gonna be your guy.
Yeah,
gonna be your guy.
Mr. Kelman, you might need to give some of them folks a job too.
Well, Mike, you know how high folks. Man, listen, I don't even do no drug test. Cause Mike, you know y'all can't pass no drug test. Mike, I just hide, just show up on time. But you know y'all don't pass no drug test.
Well, Mr. Kelman, let me ask you this, Mr. Kelman, but I need you and K Riggs in the chat. They say Ashley Robinson scheduled them games at 2:00 so he can get to the day party at M-Bar at 5:00. How true is that, Mr. Kelman?
Now, Mike, now listen, I'm gonna say this. All I know is that when fam, you played in Jackson last year, I pulled up with Ken Clark. And all I know is that he had my AD at the M-Bar. That's all I got pictures of that.
Everybody in there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm calling my AD. I'm like, why you ain't at the alumni? She's like, I'm over here at the M-Bar. I got pictures of that. So I'm just saying. So Mike, it might be some truth to that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got K Riggs. You got to let us know, man, how true that is, because they say he scheduled them games at 2, so he can be at M-Bar by 5.
You know, he had a cigar, you know what I'm saying? Had his drinks on the table. Had my AD smoking a cigar. You know what I'm saying? We hadn't even played the game yet, Mike. Like, come on, man. What is this? So, I'm just saying. Now, Mike, listen. Here's the thing. You stop, Mike, you're looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good. You're plus 18.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, I'm from Jackson, and I'm a historian. This is a big rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Usually means something. But Mike, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all been whooping them folks' ass so bad, Mike. We can't even make this no 1800 game. This is a 1400
14 game. 14 win game.
This is KC. This is a Lynch Street 1400 game, Mike. We can't even give you 18 wins on this, Mike. Oh, Mike. We can't even, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. I really tried. I wanted it to hype it up, but Mike. 17.5 point favorite, Mike.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
On the
road. I didn't even have a score like that, Mr. Kelman.
Mike, that we had that many dancing dogs dancing 17. Oh, Mike. 17. What y'all doing out there, Jack? Got them folks hyped up, Mike.
I ain't even having 17. I had 10.5, Mr. Kelman.
Now, Mike, you see I'm over here at the M-Bar. I had my boy Kay and Derek. Now, we had to cook something up because, this week has a special name to it. People like to call it a special name. So, Mike, we actually got a special for this week.
What you got?
Gotta show them what special is, Mike, Scotty. We got the official FTP special offer, Mike. How about that? Just for this week, Mike, FTP them folks down there in Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
Mike.
you know what time it is. What time it is.
It's Wing Wednesday, so if you come and holler at my boys, I'm gonna tell you so. Mike, what we gonna do? We gonna give you. We already got the wings on special. Mike, we gonna throw you a drink in there on that too, Mike. We gonna throw you a drink on in there.
Yep.
Get your cold drink. You know what I'm saying? Get your soda. Get your Coke. And get ready. You know what I mean? So, Mike, we got that special offer, just for the folks in Jackson, enjoying it. And here's the thing now, Mike. Now, a lot of people, they might not be able to go to the game, on Saturday. You know what I mean? So, see, they can hang out that back. Mike, tell them about this background and that patio, Mike.
Hey, if you can't make it to the game, man, go to the M-Bar. We got indoor, outdoor, nice little patio. You see that screen back there? You can go watch the game at the M-Bar, man. It's going down.
That's tough.
We got it ready. Now, Mike, here's the thing. People been calling me and they've been watching the show, Mike. We got people all over the country watching the show, talking about your picks and stuff like that, Mike. So here's the thing, Mike. Now, I'm going to look at you in your eye now. You got a guy say that he ain't impressed. The boy got 7 catches for 125 yards, but he said he ain't impressed, Mike. Now, Mike, I know you had to put a lot of thought into this score. You know what I mean? You're talking about y'all done beat Southerners 6 straight times already.
Yeah, I think 6 straight.
7.
I'm like, yeah.
Southern didn't even beat them. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are working on that streak right there now, Mike. Now, I'm from Jackson. I've seen how this thing has gone down. Now, Mike, I got a lot of confidence in them Tigers. A lot of confidence. But, Mike, the question is, how much confidence do you have? What is your score, Michael?
I didn't really have to think. When I said Jackson State versus Southern this year, the first thing popped in my head was 28-17. I don't know why. but 28-17 popped in my head because it's really gonna be 28-10, Mr. Kelmer. They're gonna get the last 7 in garbage time at toward the end of the fourth quarter because they're gonna be passing the ball around the field. So 28-17 gonna be the final score.
They're gonna cut the lights on, cut the lights off, and lose like they do. That's how they do.
Yeah, they
like
still
to cut
gonna
the
do
lights
that.
on like down there. You know they like to cut them lights
Yeah,
off.
because they paid a lot of money for this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, they pay a lot of money on that. We had to copy it. I ain't gonna even lie, we copied that. You know, it look good down there, Mike. But Mike, now here's the thing. Now, Mike, I got a lot of people that's in this chat. You know, they say they watch Jack State football too. And Mike, they got a problem with some of your picks. They say you don't believe in them Tigers, Mike.
Mr. Campbell, in rebuttal to that, then last game against Tuskegee, I said 28 points, right? And they scored 30, right?
You did.
So
you did.
I must know something, Mr. Campbell.
But Mike, I'm just trying to tell you.
I must know something.
Mike, they've been following this thing for a couple of years now, Mike. They say you be shaking with
Mr. Campbell, you know when we get up, Mr. Campbell, we be running that ball now. Now, when we get up, we start running that ball. We run that ball, we run that clock out. So 28-17.
I talked to my boys from the M-Bar. They say your picks are kind of shaky. So, Mike, we don't give people the chance. Scott, show what we're going to show. You can steal Mike's wings this week. You can steal Mike's wings. So, if you actually predict the actual score, what Jack State's going to score and what Southern's going to score, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give y'all some free wings.
Free wings at the M-Bar. There we go.
Give you free wings. One winner though, not all y'all. One winner. You know, I got a little law degree on behind me now. One winner. So one winner. So you be able to steal Mike's wings. So you know you got them good M-Bar wings.
Yeah.
And you know, I think my boys, you know, now they gonna give you some wings. You know, I think they gonna throw a soda in there. You know, give you some fries. You know, Mike, they gonna take care of you. Now we ain't gonna give you no hookahs and cigars. Now don't be coming up there looking for no hookahs and cigars. Okay. Because I know, you know how.
They gonna be looking at that hookah.
Mr. Campbell said we got a hookah. We got double shot of Hennessy. You see, I know y'all Jackson people be trying to use people's names. He said we can get in free. Nah, you know, listen. So I'm saying don't be coming up there 1 in the morning. Them boy got a door charge. Okay, so I'm just letting you know how this works. Now, Scott, how are we going to cut? I wanted to make sure.
All right, so I put the link in the chat. It's also in the description. You click on the link. You do the Google form. You pick your team. All right, so I'll show everybody so they don't, you know. So this is what it looks like. All right, you got to sign in. Let me share my screen real quick. All right, you got to sign in to the Google sheet. Once you sign in, it'll explain to you all the rules, and then you fill the form out, and then it comes back to me. And then once the game is over, we'll find the winner. And if there's multiple people who have the same score, we will do a roulette wheel, all right, live on the show. So ain't nobody cheating nobody, right? So if it's 4 or 5 people with the same score, do a roulette wheel, all right? And we got it from there.
So there you go. So every week, you guys are going to be able to steal Mike's wings. We're going to see if you can pick better. We might even have a guest pick if you do it right. You know, might bring you on, you know, one of these big games and things like that. Now, Mike, let's go back to Mike's score real quick.
Yeah, I get about 28-17, man.
So we got Mike Reed, 28-17. But Scotty, the question is, what is your score?
Okay. Look, a field goal more. That's all.
Yeah. 31-13.
More. Now, Scott, if you hit, now you gonna give your wings to somebody if your score hits?
Yeah, because in the rules, you got to be present. You got to be present. You can't get them wings through the mail. You got to be present.
Gotta be in Jackson. Then for my people in
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
To do, but if you know what I'm saying, but if I win, I'm gonna just give whoever, you know, I'll tell Kelton, you know, whoever comes in and says Scotty first or whatever, Scotty's wings, they can have my wings or whatever. But yeah, that's my score.
Well, you know what? So put your scores, you know, sign up, put your scores in. We want to see if you can beat Mike Wings and steal Mike's wings. As you can see, we got the JSU watch party. So there you go. You know,
hey, that's gonna
at the door. Might hook you up a little bit.
That's gonna be more than a watch party. That's gonna be the watch party of all watch parties.
What time is the game? What time is the game?
The game is
6 Central, 7 Eastern.
Yeah.
It's a night game too.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
Don't become strolling up there at 5:59 and no man because you ain't got no seat. Get on in there early. Got a couple SWAC games early. You know what? Get on there early. You can watch FAMU beat Alabama State. We playing 3, Mike. So I get enough time to come watch y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get on in there. He gonna have all the games on. You know what I'm saying? Got the white folks gonna have the Confederates on the TV too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can see some of the Confederates and all that. But once again, we got my boy Mike Reed, the FTP game.
Yeah.
28-17. Mike Reed. How about that? So love to see you guys. See you next week, and we'll see if anybody stole Mike's wings.
Hey, appreciate it, Mr. Campbell.
All right.
All righty. That was Mr. Campbell, our chicken expert. Listen, guys, again, it don't matter if you put your scores in the chat. That shit don't mean nothing. All right. Go. it don't absolutely mean nothing. That's just strictly for you, right? Just for you to brag. If you want a chance to win, you gotta log in, sign in, do your chat, put your name and do all the stuff that's in the form. And then we'll be here next Wednesday to announce the winner, all right, of the Mike's Wings. Too easy. All right, call lines are open, 518-263-8124, 518-265-8124. Mike, final thoughts before we get up out of here.
Scotty, I'm just waiting on us collect these few more wins because Perry White kept saying about the 8-year drought. Scotty, we just collected up on that 8-year drought, Scotty.
It is. Well, you technically it hasn't been 8 years.
Not even been 8 years. It's been
like 6 games.
Because of them 2 SWAC championships.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. KP said it was 9 years. Get it right. He said it was 9 years. All right, it's 9 years. Get it right. But I get it. I get it. Listen, it's been a lot of ass whoopings. That's all. That's at the end of the day, that's what it comes down. It's been a lot of ass whoopings. But 9 years is a lot different than 6 games.
Scotty, what have you done for me lately?
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Thank you.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. My final thoughts are this. I hope Mumford is jumping. I know that it's been a rough one for Southern fans because they haven't been competitive in this game for quite some time. But I will really hope that Mumford is jumping. I hope the game is competitive. Listen, a competitive Jackson and Southern game is just good for everybody. All right. So if this game ends up being 21-14 or 21-17, at the end of the day, that's just a great atmosphere for everybody. And I think that gives some hope to Southern fans. If they cover that spread, though,
do they keep Graves?
Hell no. Hell to the no. Might as well let that Bama go now. I've been saying that for the past 2 years. And it's bad when Perry picked Jackson to win.
Perry, I didn't catch you Monday. Perry picked Jackson. What was his score prediction, Scott?
I got it here somewhere. Oh no, I don't, because he said it. I don't know, but
okay. Shout out Perry. Shout out my boy Perry White.
I don't think he did. I don't think he gave a score. I don't think he gave a score.
Okay.
Perry real finicky like that. He don't really be giving scores. He be like, I said they're gonna win. That's all I'm like, come on, man, give me a score. I know. I said they're gonna win. So he's real finicky about that. But we'll see how it go. Yeah, see, he didn't. All right. Since there's no callers, we're gonna get up out of here. Mike, let people know where they can get you at.
The Mike Reed Show on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, all that. Hey, if you in the DFW area this weekend, and if you part of the Grand Fam or PV Nation, this is where you need to be at Saturday. This is where you need to be Saturday. State Fair Classic, the 100th anniversary, man, is going down. I'm gonna get up early that morning. I'm going on Martin Luther King, because Martin Luther King be jumping, Scotty. That's where all of the frat houses and stuff at.
Yeah,
man, Martin Luther King gonna be jumping. I'm gonna be out there about 12 o'clock, eating up all the Delta chicken and everything. So that's where I'm gonna be at. Hey, meet me at the State Fair Classic this weekend. It's going up.
All right, we just got to call her in before we get up out of here. Dion, what's up?
What's going on, Scotty? What's going on, Mike?
What's going on?
Hey, happy FM People Week, man. Like I said, man, I hope Jack can go down there and make Fat Albert go back with the game. By 40. Have a good day.
Not happy F them people week. That's different. Not happy F them people week. crazy
Boy,
work.
hey, Scott, that's a perfect way to end the show, right?
Dog, happy F them people week. That's wild. Listen, guys, I'm going to be doing a watch party. I don't know. Yeah, I think Alabama State plays at 3, so I'm doing a watch party for Alabama State, and then I'm doing a watch party for Jackson Southern as well. So I'll be here in post game.
Hold on, Scotty.
What's up?
Well, you probably went over this Monday. I didn't get a chance. How was your experience calling the game?
Oh, it was fun, man. I really enjoyed it. It was just a great experience, man. I shout out to my guy Phil in the booth with me. Real friendly guy, man. Real helpful. The whole production staff was dope, man. It was a really great time. I want to do it more so I can get kind of a feel for of some of the sayings that I want to say. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm open to any opportunity. D2, D3, man. It was just a really, really fun time.
You was doing the color, right?
Yeah, I was doing the color commentary.
So you just add, like he'll do the play-by-play and you just add in.
I'll just add, I'm black, add a little color into it. That's all,
That's funny.
Add a little color into it, man. But I really enjoyed it, man. Again, I want to give a shout out to my man Emery Hunt. He recommended me for the position. So
that's what's good, Sadi. We proud of you, brother.
Man, keep
going with it.
I appreciate that. I had a fun time doing it, man. So listen, until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'ma holler. God bless. I hope somebody's impressive this weekend. I hope somebody's impressive.